tonight with the non-pro and pro classes. I once again will be your commentator here tonight. We have about 3 hours of racing ahead of us, so hope you guys enjoy. Took a little bit longer to get set up tonight. For some reason the game kept running at 8 to 10 frames every time I turned it on, so I had to lower my graphics quite a bit tonight, so I don't know. We shall see. Hopefully if everything works out. Right now I'm staying at 125 frames, but I did have to lower everything to 64 by 64 and 75% of graphic quality, which is easily less than half of what I usually run. We do have a big thing added to the stream coming up soon. A 980 Ti is in the mail here soon, heading my way, so we should not have this issue ever again in streaming. So that's going to help out drastically, but hopefully tonight ends up being a good race. Got a lot of good fast guys out here. Hockey looks pretty quick on a 250. You know, Josh right now looking great out there. Just watching him for a second as we get ready. Heat 1 will be starting here soon with the non-pro. And then, of course, Heat 2, then Heat 1 a Pro, Heat 2 LCQs, and then Main. But once again, we're just waiting. UID poll should be in about a minute. Mikhail? Okay. Got you, bud. Taylor Bell, always a fast rider to watch. Here's how he'll do tonight. Oh, big mistake, high siding. But of course, we're not in a race yet, just waiting. This is the final lap of warm-ups, it looks like. UD grab in 5 seconds, so it looks like we're going to do that. Probably a quick lineup check and then get ready to go. I don't know what you mean. I tried to make it through. I didn't have a lot of time left to do anything. I had to get the stream set up and then other things. So yeah, I just didn't get a chance to do much, but it's okay. I had no idea. That is odd. Looks like Squiddy is going to be the one going around right now. I guess since we're just sitting here, it's going to be horrible on stream, but let's give a quick rundown of the track tonight. Being on 250, not anywhere near pro, I can't take all the big lines. So what I've been doing here today is take this little inside tight, try to get on the throttle, spin a little bit. It's always tough. Not going to get the table on this time if you don't. Triple, double out, not a big deal. At least you keep a momentum going. Backside slippery, got to be careful. I cut back in. I like the inside better than the out. I go double, triple over, triple on table. Table over, double out. Simple line. Fun to hit if you get the speed just right. Here you got a big triple. You can make it through, no problem, but it's okay. You can jump over. You got your double here. Don't want to hit too fast because you got to set up for this turn here, which I don't think I'm good. Nope. Missed up big time. Yeah, you can triple in, but I'm an idiot tonight. So I got to go double, triple maybe out here. Nope. Yeah, we will. Got him down over here on the inside. This outside is really tough to hit on 250. I've seen a lot of guys do it all day. You can make it all the way up to the top, as you see me messing up, not even making it. But as you continue through here, is easily, in my opinion, is going to be the deal breaker of the night. And it's going to be interesting to watch to see what happens here if anybody messes up. Because if you don't hit this correct, that drop right there can just ruin any lap you have. And then here you got another long set of whoops. Set up for a triple right out of a 180. I love oppo whipping that. It's a lot of fun to set up for the outside. Not the speed I needed for that. You can usually double over, table over, then triple quad. Not at all getting it, which is why I didn't qualify. It's all good though. Shift back down. Here you got a little table on or table over, depending on how fast you hit it, which I did not. Is this TF? I don't know what TF is. Is that the fuck? I have no idea what TF is, but yes, it is an RF race tonight. It sure is. As we're getting ready, UID poll should be happening soon. The sand has been treacherous all day, especially for me. Jump out, quick 180 back out of there. Double out, just go back through, come back in, table on out of the triple, why not? And I messed that up. So that's how you ruin a lap here on round 3. So as soon as we're good to go, we'll have other people actually showing how to make a lap around here. But Squiddy's definitely got to watch. Always good to watch. Richard's left. Hardy's not even going. So I guess we'll be watching Squid. But again, we are just waiting here. Yep, exactly, Crowley. Best way to put it. I agree with that. Every round I show what not to do on the track. I agree with that. Also, if you guys are expecting me to talk directly to you in chat, usual commentator nights, I do not speak to you guys directly too much. I will from time to time, but if you guys are saying hello and hi and expect me to answer back, I usually don't during a commentator stream, so don't mean to make you guys feel bad. The thing is, I don't have lag, it's his lag on his end, so... It's myself, I have no lag at all, but anybody else, like him, I do. If Hardy was going, I wouldn't have any lag. Just depends on who it is. It's up to their connection. But I've got a gigabit, 1,000 up, 1,000 down, so it's never on my end. Do I ride in real life? Man, you've not been here before, I take it. Yeah, I raced for 8 years growing up. But yeah, that was 13 years ago when I stopped. Looks like amateur lineup will be in 1 minute. Yeah, I think he's Australian, yep. Yeah, Australian lag in this game is pretty interesting to watch at times. What graphics do I have on my bike? I'm on the FamMX team. Oh, Squid sadly going down. Not really, no. Him and I used to, it was fun to ride with him, no, but he definitely was more talented of the two of us. Yeah, Squid is kind of bouncing everywhere, but Script should be extremely soon here. I saw UIDs being grabbed. Looks like they're not completely in set yet. Yeah, true. Checkers is here with his band hammer. He might have to lay it down. I raced in 250B when I left off, but I had a CRF 250. Squid with a wheelie through the whoops there. That was pretty nice. Why not? Yep, here we go. Looks like we're going to have a Heat 1 at restart. Looks like no lineup check. Way to go. Of course, 9 laps, top 6. Go to the main. Others have to wait for the LCQ. Got Santino. Looks like Shadle's getting pulled in. A couple of pretty fast riders in AMS tonight. Yep, once again, no lineup check, making sure everybody knows. Over 100 people in the server right now, and I think probably 20 to 30 in my chat right now, so a lot of people watching tonight. But getting ready for Heat 1 of amateurs tonight. Who's leading in points? Sadly, I do not have that in front of me right this second. I wish I did. It sounds like something I should have around, but, you know. He's posting it over and over. '19 Yamaha 540. There you go. It's from the future, man. And here we go, start of first race of the night. Oh, couple battling. Looks like Shat is going to get the whole shot, though. Oh, and the Shat is down. So Roberts is going to get through. And Ty Smith. Roberts many called out as a sandbagger racing in AMS tonight, having a pro time that would have qualified him top 20. We shall see how he does in his heat tonight. Of course, behind him we got Ty Smith, Cowell, Albert's down, Edmondson back here, Cintiq as well as Toy. Jay Jones back here, but he does have a couple right on him. He is getting it passed by Santino. It looks like Santino, odd line there, having to get around Lunsford. So watching back here right now, with Lunsford in the final transfer spot, he does have Dasher all over him though. And getting past as I'm reading chat. Sorry about that. Jay Jones creeping through. Let's see. Jay Jones ended up in 8th out of all that. So the final transfer is actually going to Michael. But Woodley looking great out there. And trying to get past and almost does by Gale. But Gale going down. So it's going to allow Edmondson to sneak up right on him as well in 10th. So right outside the transfer. But still, we got Dasher right there again, hunting, trying to get through. Woodley, though, has Edmondson all over. Edmondson opting to go table over on that section. Interesting line. Oh, he does the table on in the final section. Fastest way through for sure. He might bring along. He does. Dasher does keep up with him. So Dasher's still in 10th, one section out. Go back to the front really quick, just make sure we got Clay Roberts still with a demanding lead once again. Talked about that earlier about possible times. Cowell behind him. Smith third. Andrade. I want to say Andre. I don't know. I'm curious about that one. Andrade. I'm going to go with that for now. Throwing it dirty over the triple with Toy still right behind him. Cintiq back here. Santino still. Jay Jones. And Edmondson holding on to your final transfer, but he still does have Dasher right there on him. Still 4+ laps, but there is Jones down ahead of him, so they're both going to get around. So both, do they hold on to it? Yes, they do. Different lines, but they keep it going. Jay Jones now one out. Oh, the pass coming in. Who is that with him? It's Gale keeping up with Jones. Oh, and nails Jones. Gale with an inside hit. Not sure if they got together earlier, but that looks pretty deliberate. Right now, Cintiq holding on to the final transfer still. Oh, who is that down? Looks like it's on the other side of the track. It is. So Jones still on it, but let's take a lap on board with Clay Roberts as he goes across the finish line just before this section. Roberts with a rare mistake, though, goes down. Still a huge lead over Smith. Server on the race is Elsinore02. You can check anything you need ever on the Race Factory Gaming website, which we all race on. Robert's making a lot of mistakes, though. I don't know if it's commentator's curse now or if he knows people are focusing on him, but Ty Smith has shortened up that gap after 2 large mistakes. We'll see. Will Roberts have challenge? Probably not. But I was going back. Ty Smith still second, I should have said. Cowell third. Andrade fourth. Boy 5th, Santito 6th, Dasher 7th, went up a bit, Edmondson, Sintek in the last transfer, so Gale, making sure, yes he is, 1 outside, so Sintek on the bubble as he almost goes down, not what you want to do in the final transfer spot. But thanks again to all you guys here watching tonight. We have round 4 coming up, and I saw pictures and screenshots of it today, and I cannot wait to ride it. I'm telling you, it is pretty legit. I think it's going to be the best round of the series. I really like this one, but man, round 4 looks awesome. I'll definitely show off a beta when I get it. He's a cotton-headed ninny muggins. Thank you for quoting one of my favorite movies ever for the holidays. Good on you, sir. But Gale's still trying to catch up to Sintek in this final transfer position right now. But Sintek looking pretty solid, just cannot make any big mistake. And don't forget, guys, next round is the final round of the FamMX series, and then we go... Oh, so excited to Anaheim 1 for 2016 Amateur and Pro Supercross. Thursday nights on Kellen Start Your Systems. Sunday nights on my channel. Even if I am racing, which we're talking about trying to get through it, I will still have at least somebody backing me up as a streamer. Whether it is Kellen or Checkers, we've been talking to quite a few people about using my channel as well. So 2016 could be pretty awesome. Right now, Sintek. Who was it with? Andrade. I was wondering who that was. Right now, Sintek still in 7th now after a couple of position changes. I was curious about this. So Gale does drop back into final transfer, which is good. He was 1 out, so now we got Edmondson outside of it. I was wondering who went down and caused that. But Edmondson working his way back up into the final transfer. So good battle here. Final transfer still. Gale versus Edmondson. 3 laps left, I should say. Actually 2, sorry. What am I even thinking? I am not reading things correctly. Who is that now? It's Sintek. Okay. So Sintek now drops to the final transfer and still has Edmondson right behind him. So Gale still ends up getting 1 more ahead. Oh, big cut though. Who was that? That was Sintek having to go way off track. Oh, Edmondson gets the pass back on Gale, so Gale's going to be 1 transfer out. He takes the block. He does not let it happen. Shoves him off the triple, not intentionally. They just came together, so wow. Gale now laying on the ground in 10th, exactly where he doesn't want to be. And then there's Sintek going down in the turn right after. So Gale might get his position back, but Gale does have victory all over him as Sintek is now getting going again. This is getting interesting once again. And Sintek... Oh, and Gale gets around him, but both go down, so allows victory into the final transfer. Wow, Gale and Sintek have a little time to sit down and get a little frustrated at each other. Well, it looks like somebody ahead of them as well goes down. Who was that? Not sure yet, but still out front. Let's go down. Ty Smith is now taking over the lead over Cowell and Roberts. So Roberts must have made a huge mistake. Santino in 4th, Toy 5th, Dasher 6th. Andrade, making sure. I think I might have skipped. Yep. Andrade in 7th. Edmondson in 8th. And Vickery holding on to that final transfer right now, which was not even in the transfer hunt earlier. So Gale now looking in from the outside, hoping to make it through. He does have 1 lap left to make it happen as Vickery goes across the finish line in the final transfer spot. You might have put a period in the wrong spot of a sentence and it would have thought it was a website. It just does that sometimes. Go back out front, see what's going on really quick. Ty Smith still holding on to this lead. Roberts quite a ways back. Oh, and Roberts goes down. And Howell trying to make it through. He does get past for second. So interestingly enough, Roberts back to third again. Dasher all the way up to fourth. Good ride by him. Andrade fifth. Sixth is Santino. And then right after is Toy with Vickery. Edmondson, final transfer. And Gale outside that bubble. But going to the front, we have Smith across the line and first. Cowell second. Roberts third, not too far behind him. Fifth is Dasher, or fourth, sorry, is Dasher, but down. Far enough ahead that he won't have to worry about it. Cautiously, very cautiously rolling everything. And tries a front flip. Fantastic. It gives him fourth. Andrade's going to get fifth. Oh, maybe not. He does get fifth, alright. And Santino down at the finish line, which now drops him to seventh. Eighth, actually. Trying to get going. Here it comes. Wow, and then Edmondson's going to get the final transfer. And Gale is not going to make it through. He's going to have to wait for the LCQ to see if he can make it in. Interesting race so far already. Amateurs is always exciting in the wrecking of ways. But we'll see if any cuts happen to switch up anything, because there was a lot of close endings there. Especially for the final transfer as well, but we'll see. How will qualifying be in Supercross? I think it's going to be a lot more fair, and they're talking about looking forward to make sure that, you know, there's not going to be as much sandbagging to keep it a lot more professional. And they said that since they're going to have both Pro 250, or Lights and Pro, I should say, and then Amateur Lights and Pro, or Lights and 450, I guess, either way you want to say it, that they're going to make it more that all the really fast guys are really going to want to go for a Pro, even though AMs they could win and, you know, whatever else. It's going to be more open up to true amateurs, I should say. So there's an upside and a downside to that. The downside is you're going to have a lot of guys that can't keep a straight line. That's going to get a lot more interesting with lappers and stuff, but at the same time, it's going to give everybody more of a chance. So I think it's going to be a really good setup. I'm excited. I know they want to keep it as close to realistic racing as they can. And tracks are being made by Checkers, Barrington, and can't remember. There's a couple other oddballs thrown in that are making like maybe one or two. So should be a good year. But here we go. Looking across just to make sure. Hold on. Okay, so 6th ends up going to Toy, 7th ends up going to Vickery, 8th goes to Edmonton, 9th goes to Santino, then 10th still is Gale. So nothing changes in actual transferring, but interesting, a little bit interesting, or a little bit more of an interesting ending. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Always fun. I don't know how many of you guys are out there. Sorry, I do not have a number up, but I appreciate all of you that are here chatting. So this should be Heat 2 Amateurs. Nope, exact same. No, it's got track will be released Wednesday, about an hour before the race. You guys have an hour to practice on and get your qualifying time in. Yeah, if I got time KCBs, I also have to make a YouTube video right after this for Moto Monday. But getting back to the racing, go for Poston at the start here. I don't think I've ever given him a gate pick, so here we go. No idea, Torn Bubble. We do not know yet. And out of the gate, looks like Hardy, getting pushed off the track. Not sure. It looks like Deese. I'm going to give him the whole shot. Not exactly get to see who made it across, but I'll give it to him. But Bell, one of the fastest guys out there, easily taken to the lead. Drift and flat track in the entire first corner. So right now, out of the gate, we got Bell, Deese, Poston, Cooper, a couple down in the rhythm section, Shyman and Green. Right up here in the lead pack. Also, Heather and Selleck. Good to see Tom out there. Hopefully he can make it through tonight. He sits in 8th, one position in. Well, you got Bruce on the bubble with Hardy trying to make it through. Hardy, a very fast rider. After that beginning takeout, you know he'll be pushing to get back up in easily the top 5. Oh, Bruce all over Heather. Heather, I think, as of right now, is 1 in. Yep, Bruce 1 out, so they got to be careful to not take each other out. But they do have Hardy right there. Oh, Hardy getting the table on, but actually getting tangled up with another rider, as well as Atkinson also getting in here. And another rider down, looks like Selleck sadly down. We were just talking about him earlier. Selleck now drops back to 9th, the final transfer. Does have Atkinson all over him. Oh, Atkinson does go down in the sand, though. Oh, and then Selleck down as well. Darson here, too. Good to see him out there. Oh, another rider down. That is Tom, again, down on the side, sadly, dropping all the way back to 14th. He was in a transfer position. Looks like he's going to go 16th, possibly 17th. He does 17th. Oh, the train was real. And then Tom goes, it looks like he's going to the pits and calling it a day. We got a battle for the lead right now with Dees versus Bell. Two extremely fast guys. Bell having to short up his quad out because he messed up in the middle of the rhythm section, but almost gets the triple up. Great battle here. Let's actually go on board with Bell as he goes to challenge for the lead. Oh, and as I do that, commentator's curse launching over a berm full speed. Not the way you want to take that section at all. Cooper's going to come up right behind. It looks like Shyman now back into 4th. Let's see. Yep. Right behind him. Good battle for 5th here with Heather versus Zarkowitz. That was a name I had not seen yet tonight. I was wondering where he might be. Heather slowing up to make sure it makes it through, no problem, but at the same time slowing up a bit as Green makes a big mistake as well in the same section. Poston coming through. Harder out here. Williams holding on to one spot outside of transfer, but he is going to get that transfer here, and he goes over the berm mistakenly. So it's going to allow Frederick get into the final transfer right now. Williams here, down as well. So Zars is going to get through again into one outside. Working for let's go back out front, see if this battle has gotten back together again. D still with a solid lead. Cooper in 2nd, Shyman 3rd. Bell's dropped back to 4th now. Heather 5th. Darkowitz 6th. Green back in 7th now. 8th, Frederick and Poston holding on to the final transfer. Zars is not too far behind. Oh, and Zars is down though. And so is Norris behind him. Williams, the only rider in that section to actually make it through clean, getting around everybody else having mistakes. Oh, and Williams casing hard and facing the triple as well and going off track. And then Zars making a big mistake as well, so interestingly enough, Hockey is going to make it right through all of them up to 10th. Kind of surprised to see Hockey outside position. But as long as he keeps a solid ride, he might have a chance. Poston still ahead of him in the final transfer. Going up through, D still out front. People asking why he's racing AMs. Interestingly enough. Bell in 3rd. Oh, good battle here. Oh, Zarkowitz and Heather go down, sadly. Heather's going to be the first one up. Also getting Shyman now right behind. Zarkowitz still back here as well. AJ Green, too. Few positions out. Lang also. But Poston still holding on to that final transfer. Hockey is right there with him, though. Keeping an eye on this final transfer. Oh, Hockey, big mistake. That is absolutely what he not needed to do, being one position out, and actually right on him, too. So, allow Williams to get in 10th now, and Hockey back to 11th. So, got ways to catch up. Go back out front, check to see what's going on still. D's out front. Bell second, though. He does have Cooper all over, so good battle for second. Oh, Cooper with a bit of a mistake. Oh, and then another mistake, sliding out. I was just thinking he was pushing a little bit too hard. Also a battle here from 3rd to 5th. But the Zarkowitz, Heather, and Shyman. Which they're now also going to collide with Cooper because he made that mistake. So we've got a 4-way battle. Oh, I didn't think Cooper had that in. Oh, and then into the red blocks. Diamond having to take the inside. My line, but not everybody else's. I like that line. Does make it work for him while he gets past. Oh, this battle, though. Heather versus Shyman now. Oh, Shyman taking a little bit of a detour, but still holding it together. Oh, Shyman does not make the triple up, though. Heather does. Oh, and we have a down rider ahead of him. Oh, it takes Shyman down. It was... Whoa, why is that? It was Bell down. Bell absolutely not having a good night tonight. All he has to do is hold on to it for a little bit longer and make it into the main. While he gets past Shyman again, Shyman not having a good run through, but still in 5th. We got Cooper in 6th. It looks like, yeah, Frederick 7th. AJ Green, Hockey. Hockey's now made it into transfer position in 9th. And Zars is 1 out. Zars holding it, but can Hockey keep it together? One more lap left for both of these guys. It looks like a lot of opinions in chat tonight about sandbagging. Really interesting. Aki, who is that he's messing around with there? I'm not sure. Wow, I don't know who that was. Not on the lead pace. So, interesting little, almost attempted takeout it looked like on Hockey. But Zars is still right there. This final transfer position getting interesting. Go up to the front really quick, though. Let's see. It looks like Dees has got to hold on to the win. Zarkowitz 2nd. Heather 3rd. Bell 4th. Frederick Cooper, if it stays this way. And Shyman But once again, we're going back to see what happens with this final transfer spot. Aki easily got the quad. See if Zars has it as well. He does. Oh, the dreaded whoops almost kills Hockey with a little bit of a nosedive off of it. If Zars makes it through clean, he does. And going up to the front really quick, Dees through, Azarquid second, Heather third, Frederick fourth, Bell's going to take fifth. Looks like Shyman is going to get sixth, possibly. He does get sixth, while Cooper and him collide in midair. Good race for both of them. AJ Green's going to hold on to eighth. And looks like Hockey, as long as he holds on to it for the last couple of turns, should have the final transfer as long as he has it here. But we've seen people go down in this. He does take it the easy route. Double, triple over. Cross the line for 9th, and Zars just outside for 10th. Gonna have to wait for the LCQ. So far, a lot in chat tonight about sandbagging in FamMX series. Doing good, bud. But again, thanks you guys for hanging out. I think we have like 25 people in here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Once we have the amateur day of Supercross in 2016, I bet we're going to hit back up into the 80s again like we did during Outdoors. So that'll be exciting. A lot of big announcements coming out then soon as well. Different things for the stream. We're going to be adding in advertisements as well of different teams, like commercials in between rounds, and some combination of AM Pro sections and possible interviews, and a lot of things being added into 2016 just to make it more exciting. Also prizes. There's been talk about prizes as well. Be a great year, as well as real life too. We have a very, very stacked lineup in real life this year, so I'm excited. Sucks that his shorts last season, but he's already out in injury, so that kind of sucks. We will see what happens. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. It's one of those off-season series, you know? Like, you can't look at it as, I mean, all custom tracks, all different things. Like, when they do, like, a legit hardcore, like, I'm not saying FamMX is not, just when you have a series that's really dedicated to realism compared to, like, a custom fantasy series like this, it's a lot different. So I'm hoping that 2016 Supercross will get back to that style. No, we have teams inside the series that are just like, you know, it could be Motorstar, it could be FamMX, it could be a lot of different things, but usually it's just a logo on a bike or something. Sometimes they do get sponsored by them, though, and you do get, like, endorsements through them, which is really cool, but a lot of the time it is just a, like, oh, you ride for Honda, yada yada, but it's not like you're actually sponsored by Honda. But some companies do endorse some of the teams. They do give them hookups, like Novak Gloves, I think, or Novak, however you want to say it. They do hook up some of their riders and the team and stuff like that, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, exactly. Race tech with checkers. Exactly. I don't know. It could be the fact that I have a gigabit internet. I don't know. So I usually stay at 0. But if I'm playing in the actual game, it could go up to 40. But when you're in warm-up mode, it does not affect what you're watching and everything. Alright, so here we go. Pro Heat 1. Now lineup check. So Burkeen, ooh, gonna take the inside, gonna get the whole shot. So Burkeen and Sanders gonna take out the front with Tanner Rogers, always one of our favorite Canadians in chat. Hold on to that position. Tickle fourth and Squid Bro gotta hold on to. Oh, the fifth spot. Top 5 going through. Making a big mistake. Not what you want to do in pro at all. Everybody's quick in here. Jost is going to go right into the back of him. Wow, as... who was it that made it through? Chapman humps his way across to make sure he does not hit either of them. So Burkeen right now still up front. Sanders, Rogers, Tickle, Chapman, Heather, Mora, Smith, and Saulnier. Saulnier, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. And then Tyson, of course, back here as well. Foster and LaRoche. Burkeen out front. Oh, Sanders is down, so it's going to allow the battle of Rogers and Tickle to come up into the second spot. Well, Burkeen is solid out front. But I'm really curious to see what type of laps these guys throw down in the actual race compared to qualifying. Oh, and Tickle goes down. That's going to allow Heather and Smith to... Oh, and Jeremy going way wide, but coming back in. Is he going to hit him? He taps him all, but it causes Chapman to get into him as well, so it's going to allow Mora to get by. Mora holding on to the 5th spot right now. While Tickle, Sanders, and Tyson now... Nope, Tyson is one in, but Saulnier is also going to hold on to that final spot. No idea, guys. Like, if you're asking me what CC anybody's running or anything like that, I really do not know. Entry lists have not been posted for Supercross yet, so I really do not know what anybody is running. We will not know until Thursday, round 1. So, I'm excited to see, though. And like I said, Kellen, Theory Systems will be broadcasting that on his channel, while I'll be doing Sundays for the amateur race. But I'm excited. I can't wait to see the track. Nobody's seen them yet, and... you know, should be a great series. Dominic, oh, I was going to say go on board as he has to go through the worst pileup ever. Let's allow Moore to get back by again, back into 8th that he was earlier. And then now Foster is going to hold on to the final transfer as Chapman goes down in the background. Not good to see. Rush, usually a very fast rider. Dominic also making another mistake. So as of right now, Foster is holding on to a pretty solid last transfer. We're only halfway through, though. Oh, Foster, big mistake in the first turn. Does not go down, though. Oh, he does get around Mora, though. Mora goes to the final transfer. He does have, though, Dominic all over him. A week from Thursday. A week from Thursday. Yep, January 7th. Yep, well, January 7th is, yep, the Thursday of Pro. So a week from this Thursday. And like I said, we finish up our final round of FamMX, and then we go right to Amateur. But Dominic looking solid still. Now in 8th. Foster is going to hold on to 9th, while Collins is back right behind him. Collins is definitely a fast guy. Foster looking very solid right now. Final transfer. Let's watch him around on half of the track. Oh, who does he get around there? That was Dominic, so let's actually go back one spot and watch them battle. So now he's in the final transfer, as well as Finn Collins right there. We have a three-way. Might as well say it that way. Why not? We got a three-way going for this final transfer. Oh, and Collins is going to get the pass on Dominic. Dominic is going to hold on to it, though. Good battle here for this final transfer. Sliding out just a bit, but keeping it going. Doesn't fully slide. Oh, and goes down is... Who was that? Foster's down. Wow. So Dominic's going to hold on to the final transfer right now, while Mora gets to come up into the 10th spot, one outside. So, once again, another change-up for the last position transfers. Let's see if Mora can catch up to Dominic. But Saunier is always really good guy. Like, you always watch him race and really makes it in out of his heat. So, oh, as I see that, he goes down. But who else is... he wheelies to keep his wheel up to try to let him underneath him. Nice guy, Dominic. So allows Mora to get inside. But now Mora to 8th. 9th is Saunier. And I'm not sure who was down over there, but Foster now in the final transfer. It was Tickle that was down in the corner. So another change up once again. Mora almost coming to the backside. He does go down, though. So that is going to allow... No, he does not get around it. Mora keeps going and went outside, but we now have Foster down also with Dominic. So Mora once again is going to get through. Gwitty's now going to be in the final transfer spot. And Foster now one outside, so changes every other lap pretty much. Usually see this much changing in AMs, but in Pro, this is pretty crazy. Foster making it through right now. Still one outside, holding off everybody behind him. Squid still holding it on. And Mora still right ahead of him. A lot of really fast guys all here, just inside or outside transfer. Wow, Foster taking a crazy line there. Chapman might get the pass here. He does on the inside. Oh, and he almost also gets Squid. Squid does get passed by Foster. So exciting racing here in this final transfer. Side by side, they go through the second set of whoops. Foster's going to cut him off. Foster, oh, saves it. Foster does get the table on out of the section, which is always hard to do. Squid's going to get past Chapman. Chapman gets him back. This is for one outside the transfer, though. Oh, and they take each other out. All three of them go down in an odd wreck, so Foster is going to get a little bit of breathing room. One lap left, though, for him. Usually love to watch the front of the pack, but the back of the pack this week, not even back, just qualifying-wise, has been really exciting. Foster across. Let's go back to the front. Burkeen's in the lead with Rogers second, Smith third. Fresquez get a hold on to fourth. Camera's going nuts. Sanders get a hold on to your fifth spot right now. Heather at sixth. Collins seventh. Mora eighth. And Foster still holding on to that final spot. Chapman is slated back in 10th, but it looks like he's about 10 seconds back. Across the line already is Burkeen flying that race. Rogers, small little mistake there, but could still have second. So Rogers across, good job in second. Third is going to be Jeremy Smith. Huge going upside down and backwards, why not? So Tyson is going to hold on to your fourth spot. Fifth looks like August Sanders is going to make it through, and then as well as Heather Collins going back a little bit further just to check what's going on. Mora still holding on. Foster, our final transfer, Still gonna make it happen. But as of right now, Foster holding that final transfer. The background, it looks like Mora is going to make it through in 8th. And Foster just a couple more jumps left. He gets his final transfer position after one of the craziest heat races I've seen in a while for the last couple of spots. And sadly, one outside was Chapman. Chapman did have a transfer position for a bit, but a lot of fast guys and a lot of wrecking. Merry Christmas to you and everybody else in chat, too. I haven't really gotten to see you guys since Christmas, so hope you guys all had a great one. I had a good one myself. Of course, New Year coming up soon. You want to do one? Well, are we even going to be home in time since the game doesn't start until 8? Oof. So probably no New Year's stream, right? Yeah. You won't get to talk about a stream day for New Year's, so we'll see. Got a Mac Mini? Nice. Mm-hmm. No, it's like Mac Mini. Ooh, but Heat 2 up pro. Coming up here we are, actually. A T Crane, Zoa Cross in here as well. McLeod, let's go with McLeod off to start here. Always a fast guy. Here we go, off the start. I pick in the gate, looks like yes he does. He gets a hole shot right out front. So we got Waylon behind him, Lewis, and Leak. Oh, and McLeod down on the lead. Really not good to see there. But Whelan's gonna hold on to that top spot now. Lewis right behind, Zoa Cross and Leak throwing a little bit of dualies up there. Well, right behind him is Zoa Cross, but wow, who was that taking a trip there? That was Leak. Robbins through as well. Crane though, Crane 7th. 8th is Dade Honeywell. Of course, always awesome to watch. But Pearson, as right now, hold on to that final transfer. Extremely early, but oh, he bar bangs, and he does take him out. So Richards and Wilson right here now with him. Oh, Wilson down. So many riders, so little position time. Pearson, he does still make the triple out. New Year 24-hour stream? I wish. I won't even be home for New Year's night, so... Richards sliding out there. What position is he in? He's in 8th right now, and 9th right behind him is Leak. And getting past the Richards now, hold on to that final transfer. They do have Siebold, one of the fastest riders out there, not too far back. So Seavolt's still right outside, but here he comes. Oh, we have a down rider. Don't think he was on the lead pace. Seavolt now into 8th. I guess he was. So Leak now, final transfer. Zoa Cross getting going again. That might have been Zoa that was down. Oh, a big pileup ahead of him with Seavolt as part of it. We got 5 riders together right now, all part of this last qualifying spot. So now it goes to Leak still. But all these guys, if they get together again, they could cost each other a transfer spot. Let's go back out front, see what's going on. Whelan still holding on to a lead. Lewis second. Robin catching a little bit up to him. Huge scrub over that triple. Seavolt now up to 5th. Good spot for him coming up from outside. Look at all these guys right here, though. Oh, and 2 of them go down. 3 of them go down. So Richards, Leak, and Ray all go down. Oh, and Ray gets slammed. He's getting back up by McLeod. McLeod wasting no time to get back up into 8th. So now our final transfer position goes to Ray. Got a lot going on here for your final transfer position. Trying to say 2 different things at once. So that gives Dennis. Dennis? I'm not sure how you'd say that at all. But Gustavo coming up into 8th now. Or 9th, sorry. As he goes down and takes... Oh, he does take Ray with him. So that allows Leak to get back by into the final transfer. The pros have had more interesting events into the very end. So right now we got an interesting battle coming in here for the final transfer. Ray back in 10th. He does have Zoa Cross all over him, but still Leak in 9th. Good battle. 1 spot outside with Cross versus Ray here still. Who is that behind him? That's Haley behind him. Haley, one of the fastest guys, last couple rounds. Sadly sees himself outside transfer spot. Who was that down? Looks like a rider further up, possibly. Nope. Whelan still out front, though. Lewis second. Seavolt now up to 3rd. Wow. Robbins 4th, 5th is Pearson. Crane getting pushed over the berm. Not having a good ride there. 5th. Richard 6th. McLeod 7th. Leak 8th. And Ray now up to 9th. He is getting battled though. Look who's all over him. Here comes Haley. Haley does go into 1 spot outside. Can he catch Leak? Oh, Leak almost goes down on the finish line. He has Haley all over. Let's go on board with Haley as he hunts for this final transfer. Oh, and he goes down, so Haley does get that final transfer position. Guy and Boner Ayers to jump up, but it's got to be happy to make it in. So Gustavo now one spot outside. We are on the final lap. Not these guys, but the lead pack. But Whelan still holding a great race. Lewis second still. Looks like a good battle back here between Robin and Pearson. Oh, Pearson, big mistake though in the first turn. Oh, McLeod now to the final transfer. So Gustavo still one outside, but looks like Haley got McLeod. I wonder what happened to McLeod there. Oh, McLeod has a lapper all over him. And he has to go off track, looks like, to get around him. Gustavo still won. Oh, no, Gustavo is actually in. Honeywell has made a huge mistake and has gone back to 10th. Not sure when that happened, but wheeling through, Seabolt, Lewis, and Robin. Richards is going to be through. Oh, with Richards and Haley make it through. Interesting. Crane going to be in 7th. 8th is McLeod. 9th becomes Gustavo and Honeywell. Somehow, somewhere, does not make it in. Guys in chat are killing me. That's funny. Really surprised to see McLeod. Wow, just one of the fastest guys in the pack. Must have either waited off or made a mistake or something. So now we wait for the LCQs. All heats are done for the day so far. Alright, so now just waiting on LCQs to build up. Let's talk about 2016 Supercross. What are you guys thinking for, your top 3 picks of either class, of either lights or pro? A lot of changes coming up, a lot of different riders switching teams, and a lot of other great things coming up, but always fun to talk to you guys about what you think is going to happen. Really excited to see Tomac to get back. I've seen videos of him on his new Cowie, and he looks amazing. Definitely fast. Malcolm Stewart's definitely become one of the guys to keep an eye out for more than ever. I think Webb also is going to have a great season, and even though I don't like the guy Barsha, I think Barsha has a chance to, get a couple wins in as well. He's definitely been fast. I don't know, what do you guys think? And of course, immediately after this, I am going to go ahead and post this on YouTube again. I swear if I get another YouTube copyright claim from that company, I'm gonna send a very hateful email. Because that's like really all you can do nowadays. But still, no, I'm gonna make sure that something gets done about it, because they've done like 3 of my videos now. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with that. Yeah, I'm always down for a battle of regardless of who the rider is, or like points when they go down to like the final race. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired of like, oh, the championship's been decided 4 races before the end, but you know it's still an exciting series. It's some company. I don't remember who it is now off the top of my head. I'd have to pull it back up, but they're well known. What? Yeah, copyright if I talk about it, yeah. No, they've been brought up many a times in different videos and talked about. Like, there's this one company that's in. I don't remember where it's at. It's in the UK somewhere, but they just randomly copyright claim different videos around there just so they can get bigger, more publicity. It's like the dumbest idea I've ever heard of, but they've done a couple of mine. I know White Guy got hit by him once or twice, and I don't know. It's kind of a trip. Moto Industries, no, nope, not at all. No, it's some like it's almost like B&G Music or something like that, but not the same company. Charlie, if you're talking about the Japan track, they did have one. Oh, no, they're not in the Moto Industries at all. No, they're like a music group. And they copyright videos that have no music on them at all and claim that like something you talked about in the video is theirs to talk about only. And that's how they get different. It's random. It's the dumbest thing. Out of all the time, I've only been on YouTube for like 4 or 5 months. Speaking of which, I did hit 900 subs last night, which is cool. But, yeah, they're one of those people that just attack anybody. But here we go, LCQ. Actually, no, this is a UID lineup check. People wrecking everywhere. Shows how exciting this AM race is gonna be. Jacob Carter right now holding on to this top spot. Who is gonna win the 1-lap sprint and curse themselves for the LCQ? Nope, never mind. Gonna take the win for as short as it was. I'm in a warm-up. I was double checking to make sure I was not racing this. Sometimes I'll pull people in the LCQ if people have left throughout racing for the night, and I was wondering if I'd be one of them since I was close. I was 29th in qualifying yesterday, and then today went to crap. Here we go, Tom Selleck. Let's go with him off the start. I know, it's Selleck, but... Oh, and people looping right next to him. Everybody dying off the start. Cam's freaked out again because of where my position was on the track. So out front now, there we go. Poston finally fixed him. Does get passed by Cintiq though. Cintiq still holding that lead. Oh, everybody through. Don't forget, top 4 only make it in. Now we'll see, Seabolt. We'll see, man. Work with me on my corner speed and we'll make it in. But Cintiq through in first right now. Poston, Albertson, and Carter. As of right now, you're only 4 making it in. 4 laps only. Bruce is outside. Oh, and Poston goes down. So now that allows Bruce into the final transfer. Who is right outside? Hardy, though. That's one person I'm surprised to see in the LCQ. One of my teammates and definitely a fast guy in FamMX series just not having a good night. Oh, almost going down, not getting the rhythms to that section, so he's going to allow... No, he does not. Actually, Ming goes down. So Bruce still holding on to that final transfer as he waddles a little bit in the sand, but keeps it up. As always, LCQs are the most exciting part of the night because it is such a short race, and somebody is down. That was Albertson, so that allows Hardy into the final transfer right now. And then another rider down, Carter down. So where is positions right now? 4th, Shat. Final transfer, 3rd for Hardy. Albertson now outside, which was in transfer. Amateur LCQ is always exciting, and I'm not saying in a hateful way because I would be in it too, but it's like watching women's endurocross at the X Games sometimes. It just becomes a cluster. You never know what's going to happen. Oh, Shat versus Hardy here. Still battling for that final transfer position, which they both have. Oh, close battle. They need to not touch too much, because if they do, they're still... Oh, and he drops to 5th. Oh, he gets back by for 4th, blocking him as well. Albertson also goes off track. Who is this down? That is Bruce. Bruce goes down. Oh, and then Hardy is down as well, so it's going to drop Hardy to the final transfer. Does not anymore. Albertson to the final transfer. So much going on, having to switch cameras, sorry so much, but yeah, need to see where position everybody is exactly, because so many swaps happening in so little laps. But as of right now, Albertson still holding that final transfer position. Got Sintic out front, Shat second, Bruce, and then once again Albertson. Like I said, Hardy definitely a fast rider. Curious to see what's going to happen. Look, Albertson wants to get around Bruce to push him into the bubble. Oh, instead was that Sintic. It was from 1st to 4th, still at least in transfer, but definitely not the way you want to give up time. Oh, and then Bruce is back down, and Hardy was down behind him, so... Man. If Hardy gets a good drive through this... oh, he does not. If he had to go through drive through that, he would have definitely caught up a bit on Bruce, but both of them not having the momentum to gain or lose on each other did not affect anything. So Bruce still in your final transfer. Oh, Hardy with a couple of mistakes here there. Not sure who that was going down next to him on another lane. Ooh, backing into the face of that, but Bruce still keeping it together in the final transfer. Where is Hardy? Hardy probably getting a good line through it. They have 1 lap left after they go across the finish line to make it happen. But here we go, final lap. Bruce across the line, Hardy not too far behind. Let's go on board with Hardy for a little bit, see if he could hunt him down for this final transfer. Oh, and he goes down. So Bruce now drops out of the transfer position, but allows Hardy in, but he's not too far behind. He does case the table on, and cases again, definitely losing a lot of time to Hardy. And now the pressure is on Hardy just to make 1 clean lap, and he should have his transfer. So across the line in first is going to be Shat winning this LCQ. Albertson looks like he's going to get second. So Albertson, final section, gets second in the LCQ. Third is going to go to Hardy. And fourth looks like it's going to be Connor Bruce, while Zars is down and Bruce is down. Where is... like Atkinson is going to be your closest to getting across, but he is way far back. So Bruce, pretty much solid, guaranteed transfer. So Bruce going to get the final transfer. Atkinson, one out. Williams, Zars, Ming, Robson, Cintiq. Cintiq is out. I did not realize that. Wow. He did have a solid transfer going for a while. But yeah, AJ Fisher not making it in. Poston not making it. Stylic. I mean, Carter. A lot of guys that are kind of surprising. Shadle not making it, sadly. So, rough night for a lot of guys. Dad getting some practice in before the main event. But coming up next, LCQ Pro. And what happened to chat? You guys have died off. What are you guys' thoughts of tonight's racing? My volume keeps messing up. Not sure what's happening. Are you talking about in-game or my mic or what? Alright, getting ready for LCQ Pro. Don't forget though, Death, that even though you have a fast lap, which could be qualifying, in race time, it's a bit different to get a good lap down. But hey, I'm not saying that you wouldn't, just it's always interesting to try to get off of that one. But here we go, guys. LCQ, 4 laps, top 4 make it. And LaRoche to the lead. Donnier second, Pearson third. Oh, Pearson's definitely going to drop back after not making that section at all. Causes the two behind him to wreck a bit, so Pearson using that to his advantage, but Tickle is going to get through. Right now we do have LaRoche, Saunier, Tickle, and Pearson, your top 4. Right outside is Chapman, though, and Donovan. Donovan's always a fast guy, so interesting to see both of them outside. Is lap 1, though. They have plenty of time. Donovan taking a little detour on that section. Not the way he wanted to take it. But they definitely need to get on it if they're going to have any chance in the top 4. Chapman easily getting the table on. Dudley Donovan having to take a different route. Don't know why my camera is freaking out like that there. There you go. Tommy has it written down. Honeywell now all over Donovan. Oh, and they come together. Not at all what you'd want. Honeywell somehow staying up. Interestingly enough, so Chapman now in third. Fourth, Tickle, which was down a second ago. So Honeywell is definitely in the running to get up into this top four. Oh, and down goes Pearson. So Pearson now outside. Here comes Donovan. So Donovan, if he can make it through, could also have a top four coming up here soon. But he does have some fast guys. A Tickle, Chapman, LaRoche, everybody doing great. LaRoche looking solid still up front. Good battle for second we have here now. Wow, is Honeywell just takes the position away. Honeywell, always a fast guy to watch. Chapman up in third, Tickle fourth, and Donovan not too far back at all in fifth. Right now, not much happening in the race. LaRoche still with a solid lead. Honeywell has caught him quite a bit. Honeywell sitting at a last lap 135.9, while our leader at a 38. So, oh, Honeywell sliding but keeping it. Honeywell, always one of my favorite riders to watch. We'll switch back. Oh, as he goes down, we'll check back in with him in a second. Here comes third and fourth. Oh, and Tickle gets around Chapman. So Chapman back to fourth. Donovan not far back. One lap left to do it in, though. Chapman humping the hell out of the finish line jump. If Chapman keeps it together, he will definitely have his final transfer. Who was that down? LaRoche, our leader, down to the final transfer, final position of the transfer. And here comes Donovan. Donovan's going to get the pass on the inside. He's probably going to block him. He does. So our leader now, oh, and he goes down, clipping Donovan over the triple. So our leader the entire race now outside transfer by one. So all Donovan has to do now is keep riding like he had been up until his position and got the transfer. But LaRoche, sadly, I think is not going to make it in tonight. Going out front again, so we got Honeywell is going to take the win for this LCQ. And Tickle's going to end up second. Chapman's going to take third. And Donovan, after fighting for so many laps to make it in, gets it through on the final lap. Oro sadly back to the pits. Pearson coming through in 6th. Go across. Always good to see you guys still try to finish at the end. To make it through in 7th. He might be the last guy actually still riding in this LCQ. Bleak, Ray, Sane, Joust, Wilson all gave up. So good job to Honeywell. Good to see him fight for that win. But coming up next, we'll have the 15-lap amateur. Main event, and then right after that, we'll have the 20-lap pro main event immediately following. Watching Honeywell just fly through the track like it's no big deal at all. But getting UIDs ready and everything else for Pro-Am should be about 3 minutes once we get it going. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. Not as big of a turnout as we usually get, but hey, thanks you guys for having stuck around tonight. Yep, I agree. The break between the races and the main, a little bit sluggish. But we are just waiting once again for the AM main to start. The UID should be pulled in about a minute, hopefully, and then we'll have the race actually start in about a minute after that. 30 seconds, there we go. Should be in about 10 seconds we'll get UIDs pulled. Possibly a hot lap, maybe. Then after that we go racing. How long have you been playing Sim? I got the game, I think, back in, like, April, I think? March, April? Sorry about that, my cat was up where it wasn't supposed to be. Joys of real life happening when you stream. It looks like we're gonna have a 1 lap UID check, and then we're good to go for 15 laps. Here we go. Quick little hot lap. You know I don't play that game at all anymore, right? So I will definitely not be making tracks for Reflex ever again. Because right now, Ben Toy risking the chance at a curse. Oh, Cooper getting through. Nice dualies. Him and Roberts showing how it's done. Oh, Robert's gonna go wide. Barely gets a triple up, but he does. Squaring each other up. Fun little hot lap here. Good to watch. Oh, and he cleans him. I was wondering if Cooper was going to get him or not. Well, so much for an interesting fair race. I can't do that, Death, because then I wouldn't be able to upload it to YouTube. So here we go. Amateur 15 lap heat. Or main, I should say. Wow. Well, round 3. Second to last race of the night. Here we go. And of course, they skip to me. Why does it do that? Look at the pileup in the first corner. Absolute yard sale. Connor Vickery is going to hold on to this first intro start. Are we going to be doing that in Supercross? But not in Fam. But mostly do commercials as well. But of course, going back to the actual racing, is Zarkowitz now up to second. Bruce third. Bell's right here with him. Oh, Bell getting passed though by Clay Roberts. I thought that's who it was. Want to be sure. Hardy right behind him. Hardy, as I said earlier, usually fast rider is having a rough time tonight, including that right there. While Frederick is right there on him as well, having to break through the entire thing. Oh, and Heather not having a good luck in this main at all with everybody going around. Boy also not doing too well. But interesting start to this amateur race. A lot of guys down, back up to the front. Vickery still holding on his lead. Roberts second, and Zarkowitz third. Could end up being a really good race. All three really fast riders. Got a battle for the lead brewing up already. I did not, sadly. I was 29th yesterday, then dropped back to 51st today. Looks like a Zarkowitz now is going to be in second. Aki coming through in the Rhino Power Husqvarna. And then Deese, though, as well. Deese having a good night tonight. Vickery and Hardy. Oh, and then Hardy slamming through. Now Zarkowitz has hockey all over him. Hockey, little mistaken there, having to opt out to the triple single. Good to hear you getting the game for your birthday in 2 days. Hopefully your computer can run it well. Not saying that a bad way at all, it's just sometimes people are surprised on how this game runs. And of course, happy birthday as well. Alive sucked. That was funny how it always ends up into MX versus ATV conversations somehow. He's still in second while Hockey is still after Zarkowitz going for third. Oh, and Zarkowitz off track. Oh, and then Hockey with a huge mistake right behind him. So let's allow Hardy and not sure who that is right away. Bell to come up. Nice, good to hear. Right now, Clay Roberts out front, still doing really well. Always a fast guy to watch. And D's coming through still. Oh, making a big mistake there in second, but holding good line still through it. Darkowitz, as my camera slowly pans. Just freaking out a little bit today. And then, of course, Bell and Hardy not too far back. Not a lot going up here. Hockey, oh, barely making the quad. Dasher, Heather, Caldwell, Smith looking for a battle right now. Blake back here as well. Oh, here we go. Battle between Ty Smith and Caldwell. Oh, the nosedive was real, but still made it happen. And the wheelie from Cowell as it goes outside. See what line is faster by the end. I was taking that inside, so I'm curious to watch this. The triple line definitely has good momentum, but you're still going to have to slow down a lot for the corner, so not too far spread. Let's get the triple in. Oh, Highsmith does not. Oh, and Heather's going to have Cowell all over him. Caldwell is going to go ahead and get through. Oh, big wreck in the corner. Smith makes it through. Heather, Holy now, Shyman, Aki still up in the corner trying to get going again. Also allows Vickery to get by. As right now, a lot of great riding going on, but let's take a lap on board with Clay Roberts. And he gets passed by Dees as he's holding on to the lead. Dees kind of coming out of nowhere. So we're curious about the Dees versus Roberts battle that was going to happen. We had a feeling it would, but already, only lap 5. The battle of the two pros in the AM class. They're not technically pros. We're making a joke out of it because they had lap times that would qualify them in pro, but it's interesting to see once again the two fastest guys battling for the lead. Oh, and the battle heats up. A little bit of respect. He does push him a bit wide, though. Roberts with a better ending of the rhythm. Oh, and Dees makes a mistake. Roberts does tag him, but not enough to make him go down. Dees is still going to make the triple. No, he does not. He goes legs off. While here comes Zarkowitz, another one of those guys we just talked about. They're really fast. Darkwood's down, sadly, so here comes Hardy. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yes, it is. Hardy has D's getting back on his inside. D's with an interesting line there. He also gets past Zarkowitz, 2 for 1. Now we got Hardy and also Dasher is now up in the battle here. Interesting amount of good riders all in one spot. Kind of the racing I was really hoping to see tonight. Zarkowitz still chasing him down. Oh, down he goes. So Robert's still out front with a pretty demanding lead. Here comes D's quite a ways back. Also Hardy and Dasher though on top. Looks so much better when I have your gear. Oh, and then down goes Hardy, sadly. So Dasher's going to get the position. And Zarkowitz as well as Bell. Bell clipping him lightly, but not enough to make it happen. So Roberts, what lead does he have right now? 7.4. So definitely holding on to it right now, almost 10 laps in. He's still looking solid in second. And Dasher, of course, longs through. Zarkowitz, Hardy, ways back. Bell as well. Bell not too far back from Hardy, though. And Frederick, Vickery, Ben Toy does have Scheinman all over him. Right behind them is Shat and Smith. So interesting couple of battles here. We'll keep an eye back here for a bit. It sucks to hear Kyler. Oh, and slide out happens just a bit. Oh, and then who was that down as well? That was Ben Toy. Going back to the front again. Clay Roberts out front. Quentin D second. Hunter Dasher third. Taylor Bell fourth. And Steven Zarkowitz holding on to your top five. He does have Hardy all over him, though. The pass is real on Zarkowitz. So Hardy's going to get that line. Oh, little case before the triple. Oh, and Zarkowitz sadly hits one of the red blocks, slows up quite a bit. Oh, Roberts making some big mistakes, allowing Dees to catch up again. Dasher still ways up, but Taylor Bell is not too far by. Hardy still coming through. Zarkowitz, Vickery, Scheinman. Shat's still right there with Scheinman. That's Ben Toy, Frederick, Ice Smith still having a good ride. AJ Green. A lot of big names in tonight's amateur class. Bell is all over Dasher now. 450s was Wednesday. Sunday nights is lights only. As right now, Bell, though, still creeping up on the back of Dasher. Dasher not really giving him a lot to catch up to. As of right now, Dasher going lap 10 right now in this amateur main tonight. We got pro main immediately after. 15 laps on this one, 20 on the pro. But again, guys, thank you for being here tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, we do have one round left after this before the actual 2016 Replica Supercross Series. As for right now, this battle is heating up again. Bell getting right on the back of Dasher. Nice scrub uphill in the triple by Dasher. Bell coming in, cleans him. Kind of surprised by that from Bell, yet I don't know. Maybe Dasher got into him earlier. Oh, and Dees, as we come up to look, goes down as he was battling with Roberts. Did not know they were that close. Kind of wish I got to see that. Now, where is Bell? Is Bell going to catch up to these top two? Now, oh, Bell with a big mistake. Stays up, though, somehow. Because right now, D's still got to hold on to that. But look who's here now. Dasher versus Hardy. Hardy with a big mistake as we go to look. As Zarkowitz is going to get a little bit of time. He's also going to get Hardy. So that battle will be back on again. Great racing tonight, but Roberts still holding on to a commanding lead. 9.3 seconds. Dees was a little bit of a mistake, but still taking the correct line through to not lose any more time than he already has. Bell also back through. Hardy still doing the best he can, having a little bit of a rough night. Got a little bit of a battle back here. It's Ty Smith and AJ Green. Never afraid to go back deep in the pack to see what's going on. Always a fan of battles no matter where they are. A little bit of a mistake allows Green to get right on him. Green's gonna oh, he touched bars just slightly. Doing everything he can to get around. Also right ahead of them is also Frederick, which they're both also catching, but also Blake back here as well, so 4 really fast guys all in one spot. Oh, nosedive from Smith. Still makes the line happen, though. That triple in is not easy. Go back to the front really quick just in case. Robert still. Dees, Bell, Zarkowitz, Dasher, Hardy. Vickery not too far back. Chat, Toy, Frederick, Smith, Green. Where was Smith? Oh, there he is. Okay, Green. Diamond once again. And Andre, I don't think I've seen him before, but good to see him out there riding today. Not sure if he's been a part of it for a while, but first time I've seen him. And then, of course, Edmondson. Still having a good ride. Gear looks awesome. So, hoping that something will happen these last couple of laps. Roberts probably going to run away with this. Only 3 laps left. He's sliding out, sadly. Darkowitz getting low over the triple. Let's see if Dasher does as well. He does. Oh, casing the quad hard as the Zarkowitz. Dasher does get it clean. Oh, so whoever that was, I think is a lapper ahead of all of them, nosediving down into the whoops, somehow holding on to it. Here we go once again. Looks like we got Dasher versus a Zarkowitz brewing. These two can't seem to get away from each other all night. Both of them getting dirty over the triple. Dasher going outside, Zarkowitz staying in. Zarkowitz going to open up that little bit more of a gap. Oh, and Zarkowitz with a big mistake tries to get going again quickly, goes to the red blocks. Dasher gets by. But once again, these two, looks like Zarkowitz is going to have to play catch-up once again. Oh, who was that down? I think it was Edmondson down in the middle of the lane, almost colliding with Bell. He's still pretty far behind. Bell not really... Oh, and Edmondson down again, almost getting in with Dasher now. So Dasher now has to play catch-up again on his Zarkowitz. Oh, casing the triple in. Not going to get the double, second triple. Or the third. Does he go down? He does go legs off. I saw that coming. I just did not think he had any speed coming up to it. Let's see if Shat gets dirty over the triple. Nice. Right now, not a lot going on. Roberts out front, Lapper right behind. Lapper almost killing him, too. He's still a whole section behind him. Bell, then a Zarkowitz, Dasher, Vickery. Little mistake. There's Shat now on Vickery. This could be an interesting race. Well, they have 2 laps left. Wow, thanks Cam. But Shat is getting really close on Vickery right now. At the faster lines are there, that's for sure. Oh, and Vickery sadly goes down, so that's going to allow Shat to get by. Now, Deese has gotten around Roberts. Something must have happened to Roberts. I did not get to see that. Damn. Joys are watching a race later in the pack. But hopefully this equals a last lap battle for the win. Do not know what happened. Oh, it's frustrating. Here we go. A Roberts Deese show. Oh, and then Roberts slides out on the finish line. It's passed back by Lapper. Not sure who the Lapper is. Wonder if he's going to cause any issues with him. Let's see. Right now, Deese is going to get through in the lead. Oh, casing the triple on. Here comes Deese. There's Roberts, just now coming around the section. Man, this is going to be really interesting. Roberts has held on to this race for a lot of it. I wonder what happened. All Deese has to do is keep a solid, clean, fast lap to keep him away from him, and he's got the win. But anything can happen. It's been a treacherous race all night. There he is going into the corner back there. Deese only a section or two left. And Quentin Deese is going to be your winner here. Round 3 amateurs. Wow. Clay Roberts, great ride. Sadly going to take home second. I only say sadly because he pretty much had that ending. Darkwitz is going to come through in third. And Shat going to come through in fourth. Bell through in fifth. Sixth will be Dasher. Vickery is going to come through in seventh. And looks like Retro's going to take home 8th. Hardy's going to take home 9th. And AG Green should be rounding out our top 10 for tonight's amateur class. Alright, so going through the rest of the field, looks like Ben Toy's going to get 11. 12th was Andrade. 13th, Shyman. 14th, Smith. 15th, Edmondson. Heather, Bruce, Cowell, Aki, all rage quitting out of this race tonight. Crowley calling it like it is. And of course, the main event, what everybody wants to watch, the pro race up next for round 3 here. Of course, FamMX MX Series. Thank you guys again for being here. It's been a long night, but we are ending it out with this race. 1 lap, quick little parade, and then we're good to go for 20 laps of the fastest guys out here. So who you guys calling tonight? Let's hear it. What do you guys think? Who's gonna win the pro race tonight? What do you think will be top 3? Give me some. Talk to me, chat. Give me something. Burkeen getting a slight jump on this hot lap as we freak out with the cameras again. Burkeen's most famous jump outside the track, always blitzing. And Smith gonna land the front flip in the middle of the rhythm section because why not? Bob Ross has it in the bag, dude. Calling it right now. The platinum white. Man, some interesting racing tonight. A lot of raging after the race. Interesting to watch in chat. That works, Crowley. Why not? As right now, Lewis looking pretty solid in this heat. Look at, or in this quick warm-up lap. Chapman pushing hard to get this. No, he does not get the table on. So Lewis fighting hard for the curse of the 1-lap race. He almost gets the quad over. Such a hard line. Oh, and he goes off track, but does get the win. Chapman's gonna get second on this quick little hot lap. Finn Collins taking third. Fourth will be Bryce Whelan, sorry, and then lastly Chase Donovan for your top 5 in the quick little warm-up curse. We'll see how that works out on tonight's race. Like the Madden curse, you never know if it's actually gonna happen. Oh, the nosedive off the top whoop section. Oh, going for it. Once again, guys, remember, last week we were doing it this way, Wednesday and Sunday for the final round of FamMX, and then immediately after that, the next Thursday after, will be Supercross Pro Night, and then Amateurs on that next Sunday. So Thursday and Sunday, what we're doing Wednesday and Sunday right now, always remember that. And right now, let's go with Edward Mora off the start of this final race tonight, 20-lap Pro main event, round 3. And it freaks out again until we get past that line. McLeod almost getting through, but it's actually going to go to Jeremy Smith. With McLeod still right there with him, is McLeod going to get the inside? He gets pinched off just a little bit. Oh, and it takes them both out, sadly. Nobody else really getting into him, so it's going to allow Tyson out front, as well as Rogers, Foster, Crane, and Collins. Really fast guys right here. Oh! Almost. Going back out to the front. Tyson still holding the lead. Rogers hunting already. Oh, I thought for some reason Foster went down up top, but he did not. Oh, but he does go down there, so it's going to allow... Oh, getting past. Looks like T. Crane and Seabolt. Oh, and who is that going down? Foster does. Huge mistake. Seabolt getting even further up in the pack. People need to be careful. He's definitely fast, but look at this battle up front. Ison Fresquez versus Tanner Rogers right now. Both of them get the triple in, no problem. Ison a bit faster than Tanner, though. Tanner with a big mistake in the middle of the section and opting to slow down. Still pushing, though. I want to go on to different parts of the track, but at the same time, last time we missed a great battle for the win. Actually go on board with Tanner as he hunts him down. This is nuts to watch how fast these guys are. That was a 135 flat. Tyson out front with a 133.6. Definitely a bit faster. But Tanner did make that mistake. Oh, and Tyson with a huge mistake allowing Tanner to get by. Tyson's still right there. We have a battle on our hands, guys. Oh, Tyson with a mistake on the triple in. Does he get the second triple? Looks like he did. Also gets the quad out, but definitely a bit slower. Tanner right now definitely looking really solid tonight. Can he get the triple on? He does. Does Tyson? Tyson does not. That's going to allow them to gap up. Let's go a little bit further in the back. We still have Ben Collins holding on to a solid third. Crane as well. Seabolt. Ooh, getting a little nosedive on that, but still going to make the triple on. Mora and Haley right here. That could be a pretty good battle if they end up getting a little bit closer. Oh, who is that down? That was Crane down, sadly. So here comes Honeywell. Oh, and then McLeod going down right behind him. Burkeen's going to get by. And so does Tickle, possibly. No, they did not get up to him yet. Oh, they're going to have to check up just a little bit to watch out for him. Donovan, Tickle, and McLeod now all together right here. Go back up front, make sure Tanner Rogers is still holding off Tyson right now, but also Seabolt still on his own too. Mora has Haley. Oh, and Haley goes down. So Honeywell looks like he's going to get the spot as well as... Oh, both jumping right over the top. T-Crane. Not a whole lot going on. Looking around to see if any battles are happening. Actually, I have one right here. T. Crane versus Haley. Oh, and then Crane going down, so allows Haley to get by. Burkeen as well. And McLeod. Oh, who was that down? Was that Haley back there? Not sure who that was down on the side of the track. My camera is searching for somebody while Tickle also goes down. Back up front, Tyson is slowly reeling in Rogers. We might actually have another last lap battle. Seabolt has Collins now on him. Oh, off the edge of the track. Because right now, Seabolt's still holding him off. Let's go back a little bit further. Oh, Mora and Honeywell. Mora getting sideways, going into the rut there. Oh, Mora getting sideways. Honeywell looking for an inch that he could find. Gonna go side by side, drag racing through the section, triple quad. Nope, Mora has to go double, so that allows Honeywell to get through with the quad in. Behind them is Haley, as well as Burkeen, McLeod, Whelan, Tickle, Robin, Crane. Crane keeps dropping back, sadly. Denevant, Richards, Chapman not having a good night at all. Foster, Lewis, and that's everybody back. We'll double check at the top. As right now, Tyson has a lapper, allowing him to get by. Still a pretty decent gap, though, between these two. Collins dropped back a little bit on Seabolt. We've got a long race ahead of us, 13 more laps. Anything can happen. Ison seems like he is catching Tanner just a little bit. Yeah, I agree completely. Some of the lines they're hitting today are just massive. I have no way of how they're hitting some of them. The only one, actually, that I haven't been able to hit that I'm watching them do all the time, was making sure that wasn't anything to do with our leader. I'll write her down to know if he might have collided, but yeah, the only one I could not do is a triple to table on. That one is pretty rough. Tanner with a little mistake there. Fresca is going to capitalize on it. Not much, but hey, little bits count. That scrub whip, very clean. Oh, Rogers with the mistake allows Tyson to get by. So there we go, change for the lead again on lap 8. Oh, Rogers capitalizes. Oh, they come together, takes Tyson out. Definitely not on purpose at all there. Why is it not letting... Why is it still saying Rogers is behind him on my screen? That was really weird. But yeah, Rogers back in the lead. Tyson now having to deal with Seabolt that gets around as well for second. So bummer there for Tyson. Definitely made a little mistake there, went double and didn't get the triple on, and sadly ended up getting Rogers that was going by much quicker. Oh, Seabolt almost getting into a lapper. Not sure who the lapper is. Definitely needs to get out of the way for Tyson behind him. Still holding in his line. You move off here, he does. Very smart. Not sure who that was down. Did not look like our leader. He was not. And Rogers, let's go on board again with him. .132.8. Crazy fast lap there. Awesome to watch. Stayed quiet the whole time so you guys can hear the bike just get pinned out everywhere. Seabolt and Fresquez still battling it out back here. Collins not too far back either. So we shall see what happens in this ending, but man, Tanner is on a mission out front right now. I was making sure that wasn't Tanner. Who was that? They just passed. It was Tanner. Tanner was down, so Seabolt now to the lead. So Seabolt, yeah, Tanner Rogers and then Fresquez in that order right now. So Seabolt now has a chance to win this. And we're just past the halfway point. So this has become a very interesting race. This can go all the way down to the wire. Both Seabolt and Rogers are extremely fast on this track. Who is that trying to cut back on? Almost messing up Rogers. There's not much of a gap between these two at all. Because right now, interestingly enough, these three icing back a bit further than them now. Right now, Tanner now having to hunt down Seabolt. Seabolt with a mistake. No, it was not. It was the guy behind him. Sorry. Thought that was Seabolt for a second. Not sure who is in between them. Hopefully he gets out of the way for Rogers. Let's see if he does. He stays in the main line. Still in the main line. Still in the main line. Holding Rogers up to... Oh, holds off. There you go. It didn't hold up Rogers much. Did not get to see if Seabolt made a mistake, but get to see the lapper actually pull off when he needed to get out of the way completely. Once again, though, Seabolt still holding on to this lead as of right now, sitting at a 2.7 second lead over Rogers. Back behind him is Tyson, of course, Fresquez, that is, and Collins behind him. Honeywell in 5th. Good to see. Burkeen 6th. Mora 7th. McLeod throwing it away in 8th, sadly. Wheelan 9th, and T. Crane going to hold on to your top 10 right now in this pro main tonight. Crazy events have happened to get Seabolt up to the lead, but not in any way saying that he doesn't deserve it, as he is ripping right now. That's a lap time of 1:31.7 as of right now. I think fastest lap on the track in the main, that is. Because right now Rogers still hunting to get this possible win. Seabolt, also one of my bros, always pushing me every week to get faster and faster. Good to see out there winning. Think about enlisting him as my personal trainer for 2016 Supercross. We shall see. Oh, Tanner, big mistake in the background in the sand section. Staying on 2 wheels, though, that's going to give the gap even more room to breathe. And Seabolt making it look so easy out there right now. But trust me, after 9 hours, sad even to say that, on this stupid track, could not crack a 142. Still though, happy with that. Much faster than I had used to be, especially on a 250, but not quite up to par for tonight's racing. But we shall see for round 1 Supercross, or possibly even round 4 of FamMX. We shall see. Seabolt making it look very easy. Big Fluffy, we talked about it earlier. Yeah, RF qualifying will definitely be easier for AMs, because the pro deal is going to be much bigger for the actual fast guys to go for than us AMs. And I don't know, I really see more of a real amateur series coming up for 2016. As of right now, Seabolt still out front. Rogers trying to catch. Fresquez still in 4th. Oh, Collins down, or 3rd I meant. Collins down in 3rd, or 4th. Ah, Honeywell now getting around for 4th is what I was trying to think to say, and Collins now going back to 5th. And Burkeen not too far behind him, but Dory still is out front. Seabolt, surprise leader right now over Rogers. Rogers looked like he had it pretty wrapped up for a bit, and then things happen here or there. Seabolt still the man to beat. Rogers not that far back. Far enough. 5 laps left. On a very exciting night of racing. If any of you guys are just now joining us, be sure to watch back through. Both heats and even LCQs all night has been really interesting on elimination of the final last couple of positions, and well worth it. Goes so far back, Tyson is now on the lead too. He was right there battling for the lead for a while, just not having the best of races tonight. Definitely a very fast guy still. Not sure who the lapper is between these two, but he's definitely trying to keep up with Seabolt. Oh, Seabolt with a bit of a case. Oh, rider down. Both him and the lapper get through clean. There's a finish line for Seabolt, and here it is for Rogers, showing the gap between the two, now across. Sitting right now at a 5.5 second gap. 3 laps left to make it in if he can. But Tyson, of course, holding on solid third all night. Finn Collins now back and forth still. Burkeen, hot 5 run. And Slapper, whoever it is, I agree, he is on point. Oh, is he going? He takes Seabolt out! Who the fuck is that guy? So, Seabolt getting taken out, doesn't stay down, though. Definitely going to have a lot slower of a run. Here comes Rogers. Wow. Because right now, Seabolt has to be pissed. Because right now, Rogers still right there with him. Tyson still far enough back that he's not going to pose a threat on these two yet. But here we go. Rogers has a chance to capitalize. Let's go back on board with Rogers. See if he can hunt him down. Oh, and Seabolt down again! Looks like he hits another lapper. Wow, so Seabolt now having to make the charge on Rogers, which... Man, I don't even know what to even think about tonight's racing now. Oh, Seabolt is on it right now. He is pissed. You can tell. He's throwing down a heater. Somebody hopped in the sauna for these last couple laps. He is good to go. Here we are. Both get the triple, quad. Tanner's got pressure on him. Seabolt having to check up just a little bit with a Rogers mistake. Both get the table on. What a great night of racing this is for sure. Faster outside line. Gonna check up. He does. Blocks him on the inside. Rogers is down. He takes him down in the heat of the moment, because why the hell not after all the stuff that happened to Seabolt? Wow, what a race tonight. How far back is Tyson now? Got somebody on. I'm not sure who that lapper is. Burkeen, Collins, Mora, Honeywell, McLeod. Everybody else looks like out. Haley is coming through. Looks like Whelan is out of the race, though. Looks like he rage quit on the finish line. So, yeah, Seavold is absolutely burning up right now. I mean, I'm curious on what... It was a 1:31.6 that last lap, so that is just on it. But sucks for Tanner, man. That's... Both of them have had a rough night. Seavold taken out twice by lappers in like 2 laps. Oh, Seavold! Oh, I bet he peed a little bit on that one. I mean, that was a bit of a risk. Not on his own part, just a weird buck on the end of the whoops there. Seavold just has to keep his heart rate down and keep calm, but oh, he's got a rider down ahead of him. He's got around him, though. Tanner is nowhere to be seen. Wow, he's pretty far back now. I mean, a second is nothing bad at all. What a great night watching these two go at it. So, one more lap left for Seavold. And Rogers still ways back. Second place. Bill Tyson having a great ride tonight. Burkeen as well. Collins, all our top 5 guys. Always fun to watch. Of course, going back to the front really quick. Seavold taking his final lap through the track. Probably feeling pretty happy. He knows he will not have to get back on this track again for a while after tonight's craziness. Round 4 is coming up, and round 4 is amazing. Once I said earlier today, I saw a couple of pictures of it. Who is this? Is he going to take him out? Hunting Seavold again. Nope, he's going to go off track. Alright, so he's not going to have to worry about that one. Look like another heat-seeking missile coming after Seavold one more time. Last time to the sand before 2 last turns. Table over and over the finish line. Why not for the final lap? And congrats to Seavold for winning Pro Round 3 after crazy events unfolding here at the FamMX Series. And Tanner Rogers, well-deserved second or even first. Either way they win. Both of them deserve their positions. Tyson Fresquez looks like he's going to take in third. But man, I'm telling you right now, Seavold turned on a burner for those last laps. And Fresquez across the line once again in third. So now across Burkeen is going to get fourth. So good to see Burkeen crossing fourth. Fifth is going to go to Collins. Well deserved. Honeywell standing super low on that triple. Oh, and then goes down. Where is Mora? Mora's pretty far behind, so Honeywell has a pretty solid chance of getting 6 right now. And of course, there's all before cuts. Honeywell jumping over the finish line as well. Mora crossing 7th, 8th goes to Whelan, 9th goes to Haley, 10th goes to Crane, 11th McLeod, Richards 12th, and Dunavant not quite across yet, but it's going to end up getting 13th. Chapman 14th, Foster 15th, 16th went to Lewis, and Sanders, last rider actually on track, gets 17th. So as we wait for Dunavant to get across, always a quick guy to watch too. Glad he made it into the pro tonight. Cuts are in, so let's look at the top 10. So So we've got Seabolt's going to take the win. Rogers second. Fresquez third. Burkeen fourth. Collins fifth. Sixth goes to Honeywell. Seventh Mora. Eighth Wheeland. Ninth Haley. And still 10th to T-Crane. So no cuts mattered at all. Anywhere near the top that would have counted. So there we go. Round 3 is in the books. Awesome race tonight. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with the issues with Seabolt. If any lappers will be penalized for going into 2016 rounds, because some of this will, since they're both race factory events, and a lot of people do not think about that when they take some risks here or there, but at the same time, it is racing, it's incidents, and it's a video game, so yeah, you always got to take anything with either a grain of salt or a shot of penicillin. And of course, I am always Motoagogo. Thanks again for joining us. Like I said, round 3. We have one more round coming up, round 4, which will be Wednesday for the open class, and then Sunday once again for the lights class. And then the next Thursday, immediately after that, is round 1, Atlanta 1. Supercross 2016 Replica Series on Start Your Systems TV. And then, of course, back over here on Sundays for your amateur side of Supercross 2016. Once again, guys, thank you all for hanging out. Hit that follow button if you haven't. Thank you all for supporting me. See you guys later.